Well, it is a Friday and I am in the office. I was in a long trial yesterday in Delaware County, and then I finished the day actually doing a bail hearing at 1 o'clock this morning. So it was kind of an unusual day in the fact that the bail hearing did not help anything. And it was definitely a long day yesterday. With that said, not in court today. I'm just seeing clients in the office and have some clients coming in. And it's a kind of a different kind of Friday, only because of last night was kind of unusual. And we have clients today, but thankfully we're not in court. And it's one of the days I'm thankful I'm not in court, just because of last night. Now, with regards to bail hearings, our law firm does bail hearings 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It doesn't matter when those bail hearings occur. Last night was kind of unusual in the sense it was 1 o'clock in the morning, but sometimes that happens. If you are arrested in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, bail is a very important issue. Now, in New Jersey, bail is different than it is in Pennsylvania. They have the bail reform now in New Jersey. There is no more cash bail in New Jersey. There's a detention motion which will be filed by the prosecutor if they believe the person is a threat or a flight risk. There's a public safety assessment that's done, and then a hearing is scheduled before a superior court judge. In Pennsylvania, it is still the traditional cash bail system, and bail is set based on the gravity of the offense and also the person's risk of flight. Last night, I actually handled a bail hearing for a student, a former student at Temple University. Bail was set unsecured bail, so she didn't have to post anything, which is a good thing. And I believe that her case is going to work out very well for us. I'm very confident in the defense. With that said, it is Friday. I put out a blog article regarding cell phones or smartphones and summer. This article is focused in on what parents need to do. And this is an issue that parents really need to speak to their kids about. And I can't tell you how many people that I've represented where smartphones have become an issue on the victim side with regards to cyberbullying, and issues on the other side with regards to the alleged bullier or the alleged aggressor. You can be charged with crimes like harassment, stalking, terroristic threats, and also not to mention the much more serious offenses which can be based on sex crimes with regards to child pornography and other images that can be projected over social media and just by text. I've represented college students, high school students, and really this is an issue that parents need to be aware of, especially kids now. All kids have some form of social media at their fingertips. I really push back on getting my kids a cell phone, and finally my kids both have cell phones now. My son and daughter, they kind of share a cell phone, but I started with the iPod Touch, and then slowly they progressed into phones. But we monitor those phones very heavily, especially what they're doing or what they're watching. Unfortunately, now kids have access to so much that it really creates a problem for parents. And as much as I'm an advocate of putting kids in traditional summer activities like camps and sports and other active activities as opposed to video games and things of that nature with regards to screen time, there's always some downtime over the course of the summer, and kids, because they're not in school for the most part, even if they're involved in some academic program, have more free time available to them. So that's the reason why parents need to be kind of on that, and that's the focus of that blog article. I did put out a lot of blog articles regarding drinking and driving on the 4th of July. Obviously, the 4th of July holiday is over, but summer continues, and a lot of the issues that I discussed in those blog articles this week really carry over on to the summer, and really they are what's known as evergreen content. They never really fade away. Obviously, during the summer months, sometimes we have a spike in DUIs in Pennsylvania or DWI in New Jersey, but we want to make sure that people are aware of their constitutional rights with regards to not having the ability to refuse. Well, you always have the ability to refuse, but I advise clients not to refuse the chemical test, whether it be a blood draw or a breath test. In Pennsylvania or New Jersey, it would never have a criminal case, but do not consent to the search of your person or your property, but do so in a polite manner. Do not get aggressive with the officer. If the officer wants to search the car, do not get in his or her way. I always give that advice because that is really the single best piece of advice that I can give anyone in a situation, or if they find themselves in a situation as far as what do I do. And if you are arrested, the best thing you do is get in contact with an attorney like this family did yesterday, and I was able to appear at that bail hearing, get the bail unsecured, and that young lady was released this morning around 3 a.m. So again, it's the reason why we put up this content, and we do so very freely, is because we believe an educated client or prospective client is the best possible position to receive a great result in your case. But if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The website, gambleandlaw.com. As always, a tremendous resource for you and your family. All of my books, my blogs, my videos are available there in one convenient format. I'm going to link in all the blog articles that I wrote on the 4th of July holiday, as well as the smartphone article, as well as our weekly update, which went out today to over 4,000 of our current and former clients in Pennsylvania and New Jersey. Some fantastic content. It rounds up all of our most popular articles. So once again, if you have questions, 215-755-9000 in Pennsylvania, 856-793-7429 in New Jersey, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Have a great Friday. Have a great weekend. Please do it responsibly, and I'll talk to you all very soon.